and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today we're going to talk about a horror film from 2007. Before we do that, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Join me here. I greatly would appreciate that. Also, as always, a shameless plug for my TeePublic page. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And today we're going to talk about a film I had never heard of until my good friend Brandon led me on to it. And I bought the DVD, and this one's called Murder Party from 2007. This one dropped on January 21st of 2007. It went out unrated, and it's only an hour and 19 minutes long, and had a budget of about $190,000 from what I could see online. And this was written and directed by Jeremy Saulnier. He'd go on to direct Blue Ruin and The Green Room. That's what he's most notable for. He hasn't directed anything in a little bit, but yeah. He's been around for a little while, and if you've never seen Green Room, I've never seen Blue Ruin, but I have it coming in the mail, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. But I do. If you never saw the Green Room, check that out. Green Room's pretty badass. This film is basic plot is this lonely guy finds this invitation on the street to a murder party. It's Halloween time, and he decides to make up a costume and go. He's a lonely guy. He's just looking for some friends to connect with, and he goes to this murder party. It's in this like warehouse district in the city, and this was shot in Brooklyn, around Brooklyn, and that I do believe. And when he walks in, there's people in there dressed up, but soon he finds himself tied to a chair because this group of folks in there are a collective of artists, and they want to do for Halloween as their ultimate artistic expression is to murder him and take photos and video of it. And that is Murder Party. Pretty much he's trying to find a way to escape, and things go shit like tits up during the film because these people, this collective of artists, that they're not very smart. They think they are. They're not very smart, and they just start turning on each other, and weird shit starts to happen, and before you know it, the guy who got tricked into coming to this party kills the last one who's trying to kill him, and he gets to walk away at the end of the film and go back to his lonely apartment with just his cat, and that is Murder Party. What to like about this film? Well, I think the cast is pretty good. I mean, I know Jeremy Saulnier used a couple, they're all friends, most of the people that are in this film, and he's used them in his other films as well. And I think the roles they get to play, they're pretty damn good in. The short runtime is a big positive for this film. If this film would have went on any longer, it would have outstayed its welcome for sure, because the plot does not necessitate it going on any longer than an hour and 19 minutes. If they would have drug it out, it would have been just like, what? All right, should have got off the pot here. The gore is done practically. I mean, they didn't have a ton of money, but the gore is pretty well done, and there's a great kill at the end where our guy who gets kidnapped, or the one they're going to murder, takes a electric chainsaw to the guy who's dressed like a baseball fury from the Warriors right to his head, and it looks spectacular. It's definitely a weird little movie. It's considered a horror comedy, although I only chuckled a few times. I didn't think it was that funny for a horror comedy. That's one of the negatives. I didn't laugh as much as I thought I was going to from what I read on the movie. There's some outlandish shit here, and this collective of artists who's led by this guy named Alexander, who they all look up to, and he's telling him that he has this grant money he's going to give him. And then we find out later on, towards the end of the movie, when they give him truth serum, that he's full of shit. He's a short order cook, and he doesn't have any money. So you have these collection of douchebags who think they're highbrow and better than everybody else, that are trying to suck up to this douchebag who's just a short order cook who's been conning them this whole time. That's funny that these idiots think that this guy's somebody, and then he tricked them into this. Like, it was his idea to kill somebody for the ultimate artistic expression, and they're going to kill somebody, an innocent human being, over being conned into it by this drug-addled dickhead. It's just outlandish. And it does get absurd towards the end. I mean, the guy who gets away, because they basically start turning on each other. The guy who's dressed like a baseball fury goes batshit crazy and starts killing people, and he's like just chanting, "Everybody must die." I mean, he just goes totally off the reservation. I mean, they're doing drugs and stuff as well, so you know, you can see how he might have got to this point. Plus, it looks like he might have been a little bit unbalanced before he did the drugs and decided to murder somebody, along with these group of friends, supposed friends, because they're all shooting off about each other. At the end of the day, again, the acting's pretty good. The acting's not the problem. Practical effects look cool. The short run time The negatives are I didn't laugh as much as I thought I was going to. I mean, I found some humor in these dickheads just being stupid, even though they're treating everybody else like they're stupid, but they're actually stupid. So in that, I got amusement out of that. I mean, these people are totally inept at what they're trying to do, and in that part, I thought it was pretty funny. It's humorous that these people are just think they're better than everybody else, but they're just loser ass dickheads that don't even know what the hell they're doing and don't have a good firm grasp on reality to begin with. I like the costumes. The one guy's dressed like a baseball Fury from the Warriors, and one chick in here, Lexi, is dressed like Pris from Blade Runner. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. And this isn't the greatest movie. I enjoyed my time with it. I watched the making of documentary on this, and what I did really thought was charming is Jeremy Saulnier and a bunch of the actors in this film have been friends since high school or elementary school, and they used to make small films in their backyards and that. And it just seems like they really do love each other and they enjoyed working together. And a lot of them, even the actors, were working behind the scenes other jobs to pull this movie off. And I appreciated that as friends sticking together and just trying to put something out there into the world. I really respect that. So, it gets a little bit of an extra point for that alone. I just like that friends pulled themselves together and made a film to put out there and see what happens. You got to take a shot at the wheel, right? So I appreciate that. And this was produced under their filmmaking collective called the Lab of Madness. Actually, in the documentary, you see Jeremy Saulnier wearing a Lab of Madness shirt, making a documentary. All the gore effects were done practically. Obviously, they didn't have money for CGI, and it's better practically anyway. And the gore is really well done. When you see it, it looks good. It looks convincing. For a $190,000 budget, they were able to pull off some really cool stuff. Overall, at the end of the day, this isn't the greatest horror comedy of all time. But for a really low budget, friends coming together to make a movie, I enjoyed my time with it. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I had a decent enough time with it. So at the end of the day, I would give Murder Party 2007. There's another movie called Murder Party from a few years ago. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 for Murder Party. If you ever even heard of this movie, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have seen it. Let me know what you think of it. Leave that comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. I greatly would appreciate that. I'll be back soon with some more videos. But until next time, bye.